My name is Kiros Kalugeros. I was born in Kavala at the turn of the millennium. At 18, I enlisted in the 1st Mechanized Regiment. I learned to work with all kinds of trucked vehicles and gained valuable experience. Before the age of 30, I was promoted to captain. Looking back now, during the peace, I never believed my skills would be needed. But I was wrong. Corrupt politicians divided our nation, creating an enemy within. An age of austerity turned to one of anger, and protest descended into violence. After the Battle of Forio Castro in October 2034, things got worse. Repression stoked the flames of resistance, and 6 months later, the situation exploded. Of course, our tanks were no good against the guerrillas. So I began a conversion course and took command of one of their lighter cousins.
Gekas, you set?
Prepping systems now, sir.
All right. Run my station check, will ya? I'll grab a toolkit.
Lieutenant Mastori, report to Major Mavros at the TOG. Lieutenant Akakios Mastori, please return to the TOG.
Okay, start her up. Jesus, I forgot how small she is.
Yeah, well, you know what they say? It ain't all about the size.
Sure, whatever gets you through the night. So, we good?
Yeah, all good.
Pantheon, RS-sexual. Moving to CP Sigma. ETA, 2 mics. Over.
Copy. Assess the checkpoints intel and continue to the OP.
Roger that, command. Out.
Any idea what all the monkey work is about, sir?
Oxcoms are down at the observation post. Generators bust.
You're fucking kidding me. Megalos and I got him a new carburetor just the other week.
Not one that worked, you didn't.
All due respect, sir. That's bullshit. Checked it myself. Trouble is, those guys, they couldn't piss their way out of a paper bag.
Which is why they got a CEO like Salas.
Yeah, poor bastards. Still, someone had to kick him into shape.
Okay, here we are. Stay put. I'll see what's going on.
2. Halt!
Understood.
Sergeant?
Sir, we got a situation. This one, we stopped him about an hour ago. He had a rifle stashed in the back of his truck.
Mil-spec?
No, it's an old Mark 14. He says he hunts rabbits with it. His Sangle too. Claims they go shooting together. That off-road though, it's been seen a few times on patrol.
Really?
Yeah, in the forest. About 1 click northeast of here.
Could be something, could be nothing. Either way, we ought to take a look. Aris to Pantheon. Checkpoint Sigma has the lead. Gonna do some recon. FIA guerrillas may be hiding in the pine woods. Over.
Acknowledge, Iris. We're diverting a team to assist. Out.
Keep your eyes open, Corporal. Coin-Up suspect the FIA are active in the day out here.
You think they are desperate or just getting more audacious?
After Oreo Castro? Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if it were both.
You see much action up there?
Some bastards got an M kill on our Kuma. Hey, T-Mine, we bailed. They opened up on a 50.
Shit!
Yeah, situational awareness. It ain't something you wanna learn the hard way. Trust me.
Forward. Left. Left.
Pantheon, Aris, update. I'm at the grid 139223. There's a cabin with a camouflage quad outside, over.
Go ahead and investigate, but watch yourself. A squad is nearby. They're coming to you. Out.
Left. Don't shoot.
Pantheon, it's Ares. There's an old man here. You may wanna confirm, but I don't think he is FIA, over.
Message received. Continue to OP Omega, then RTB. Out.
You hear about the T-140s?
No?
They arrived in Pyrgos yesterday. CSAT drove them to Almira overnight. I guess that means training's gonna start soon.
Yeah. Just remember, the Angara's only metal, Gekas. Men are steel.
Right. Forward. Left. Backward.
You feel that?
Yep, earthquake. Haven't had one of those in, what, 5-6 years, maybe?
Right. Forward.
Something's off.
Shouldn't someone be here?
Hang on, I'll get out. See what the fuck is going on. Here is to Pantheon. Observation post Omega's gone. Sergeant's KIA. No signs of a firefight. No more bodies. No spent casings. Nothing.
Copy. Any chance the FIA took our boys hostage? Maybe they caught them by surprise.
Negative. I don't think so. This is desertion.
God damn it. Okay. Come on back to base. Another group are on roads to pick up the trail.
Roger, Pantheon. Heading home. Out.
Ares, Pantheon, listen up. We got reports coming in from Mephistiona. A dozen soldiers are requisitioning supplies there, claiming the army is going to pay for it.
Copy. You think it's our deserters?
Affirmative. Divert and interdict. An infantry element interdicting via Hilo. Call sign Apollo. They'll support you in your attack. As senior officer in the field, you have tactical command. If we can, we'll reroute additional forces, but no promises. Out. Ares, this is Hermes. Heard you got some action. We're in a mix outside Afira. Ready to engage on your mark. Over.
Copy that. Hold your position. Out. Pantheon, it's Ares. The village is clear. Over.
Outstanding. Casrep?
No casualties our end. Guess we got lucky on this one.
Roger. Any collateral damage? Over.
Negative.
Copy. Understood. You live up to your reputation, Captain. Well done. Oh, and those locals. It's like you said. They were hunters, not insurgents. Consolidate your position and await further orders. Out.
By July 2035, our enemies were no longer in the shadows, and our government became subservient to the will of foreign powers. Distrusting the Americans, we aligned ourselves with the Canton Strategic Alliance Treaty. They gave us technology, weapons, economic and political support, and in return, we allowed them to use our island. They even had us train with their 4th generation Angara battle tanks. I mean, we didn't know it then, but we were caught in a whirlwind. A series of events we could scarcely comprehend. NATO were helping the guerrillas. When they attacked, we hit back, and they responded with a whole invasion force. Needless to say, the conflict that followed, it didn't go well. In the final days, our allies handed over their armored assets, and we used them to cover their retreat outside Pyrgos.
Ares, what's your status?
Tack idle. Moving up now. Over.
Expedite. Our window's closing fast.
Copy, Pantheon. We are beginning the offensive. Out.
All call signs, be advised. Zeus 2-1 reports Alpha Victors in and around the radar. Expect regular infantry supported by local guerrillas. Prioritize and PID your targets. We have civilians fleeing the town in all directions. Out.
Ares, Apollo, there will be 80 teams at the objective. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Over.
Good copy. We'll try to spot them on our thermal optics. Out.
Ares, it's Apollo. We're close. Engaging from the south. Check your fire. Out.
Apollo to Ares. We've got a foothold. Entering Dorida now. Out.
Ares to Pantheon. We secured the town. Over.
Great work. Supporting elements are en route to your position. We need you to push east towards the sea. The Americans must have a beachhead or fuel dump somewhere nearby. Find and destroy it. Over.
Copy. That's gonna leave us hanging by a thread, Command.
There's no good options here, Ares. Do what you can. Out.
Hey,
Left.
Pantheon. Ares here. I got a visual on that camp. Grid 221 144. Gonna blow them all to hell. Over.
Copy. Radio Demeter. They'll strike from the northwest.
Acknowledged. We'll see to it. Out.
Technical 600 meters. East.
Ares to Pantheon. Mission complete. That fuel dump's totally destroyed.
All right, Captain. Good job. Turn around and get out of there. We just lost Kavala and the airport. Troops are regrouping outside Pyrgos. We are going to have to make a stand.
Okay, understood. We'll break south for the RV. Out.
The fighting that ensued was brutal. Our forces, they held out for several days, even though we had no hope of victory. The only chance we had was CSAT. Their tanks were precious, but their influence at the future negotiating table was vital. They needed more time, and we promised to give it to them. So, we retreated south and organized our lines of defense. Few imagined it would end this way. Fewer still imagined we would make a difference.
Hang in there, boys.
Iris, it's Pantheon. Sit-rep, over.
Just checking on Point Delta. We are stepping off.
Copy. Move up to the second line of defense. Out.
How they doing back there, Captain?
Sailing should help, but there's no ammo.
Shit.
No spare parts either. Cass bombed the depot just before we got here.
Pantheon to Hera. We're not reading movement on your tracker. What's your status? Over. Pantheon to Hera. Nothing heard. Do you read? Alice, Hera's non-responsive. Can you investigate? The grid's 1880H2. Over.
Affirmative, Pantheon. We'll go and see what's going on. Out.
Oh, this don't look good.
No, but it's not a K-kill. I'm gonna look inside and check for survivors.
Status red.
Fuck me. Pantheon, it's us. Hera's been hit. Crew's dead. Over.
Acknowledged. And the tank? What's its condition?
Immobile. No power.
Copy that. Destroy it completely. NATO can't be allowed to capture it intact.
Got it. Another round should finish her off. Out.
Artemis to Pantheon, sighting. Eyes on 4 MBTs and Lima Alpha Victors outside Kalkia. Over.
Roger, Artemis. Your weapon's hot. Locate the command vehicle and open fire. Out. Zeus to Pantheon. We can't hold him here. I'm giving the order. We're pulling back. Affirmative. We'll stop them in the pass. Retreat to the first defensive line and reassess. Contact! Zeus, acknowledge my last. Over. Pantheon to all core sites. This is it. Do only as your honor compels. Out.
Ares to Pantheon. It's done. Hera's all right. Over.
Roger, continue on task. You're the last of a kind, Ares. Out.
Pantheon, emitter! We got incoming!
Copy, we see it. Stand your ground.
Target fast mover.
Pantheon, Artemis, we've dealt some damage. One slammer's on fire. 2 more are mobility kills. Excellent work. Exfil before anyone gets a fix on you. Out. Command, it's Artemis. We're pinned down. The Americans cut us off. We can't make... Artemis? Say again. Over. My team's cut off. We're gonna make a run for the high ground. Out. Apollo to Pantheon. We are overrun. Enemy armor is broken through. We are going to withdraw and regroup with you at Panagia. Over. Message received, Apollo. Slow them down any way you can. Ares, be advised. You may be facing hostile forces from the east. Watch your right flank. Out.
Pantheon, it's Ares. I don't know how, but we are still alive. Our position's secure. Do you copy? Over.
Pantheon, copies all. Apollo and our source are up against it here. There's... Get him up! Go! There's at least 2 tanks, supported by a shitload of infantry. If you can join us, we're even lost. Over!
Good copy, Pantheon. We'll be there in 1 mic. Out. Pantheon, Ares, enemy armor eliminated. Over.
Knew you could do it, Captain. Well done. I have only one last thing to ask of you. That tank of yours,
We can't let it fall into NATO's hands. Take the explosive charges from the storage bins. Or if you've used them already, get creative. I don't care. Just make sure it's scuttled before any ceasefire calls out.
Move 75 meters
Ares, it's
front.
Pantheon. Interrogative. Did you destroy your tank?
Negative, not yet.
Hurry! We need to keep CSAT on site. If we lose their tech, we undermine all we fought for. Out! Waiting!
Ares to Pantheon. I'm closing this station. Our Angara, she's a burning wreck. Out.
Somehow, I survived that final battle. Against the odds, we stood our ground, facing death moments before a ceasefire. All sides suffered devastating losses, but we came off the worst. Over a third of our forces were either dead or wounded. And as for those Angara tanks, we destroyed them. Not a single one was captured. Sometime later, we were rounded up and taken to an internment camp. There, the guerrillas worked with NATO, identifying war criminals among our ranks. They singled me out, claiming I had murdered civilians. Now, as a prisoner, I await my fate. Summoning all of my courage before the Battle of Keys, blindfold.